Champions Paris is right around the corner. We got to complete all of stage 2 first. We're going to be talking about some VCT Americas to start things off here. And if you're unaware for VCT Americas, they've kind of been all over the place. Leaf still missing from G2. Hope he gets better soon. But they've been turning around their season. They knocked down 100 Thieves in that winners bracket round 1 to then go up to face NRG in the semifinals. NRG Sentinels, the #1 team from Omega and Alpha, respectfully, found themselves in very sticky situations. Here's that lower bracket round 1 match. You got some Vamos supremacy being showcased in between organizations. Leviathan taking on Crew Esports since their roster changes going in towards this one. And it'd be Leviathan to come out on top of this Haven Map 3.
Yes, it would. And then we're moving on to our next one. As you can see, Sentinels taking the win over Cloud9, and then Cloud9 dropping down into that lower bracket as well.
And then a powerhouse of 2 big organizations representations should be going down. But big shout outs to 100 Thieves, of course. I mean, they've been going through the absolute ringer. But now moving over towards Pacific, they're getting really, really close to actually completing their entire championship bracket. Here's where it currently stands.
Yeah, and these have been some absolutely crazy games before, and we're seeing T1 fall to RRQ, setting up the Talon versus RRQ matchup here, and then PRX versus Talon as well as we're going through. And PRX, that team that has been doing so well in the specific region, just continuing their run.
Yeah, dude, something has been, well, just doing something things. You know, we've always expected something to be like the X factor for this entirety of the team. We saw a lot of that, but as it currently does stand, the final battles for VCT does stand like this. As we're getting ready for Champions Paris, there's only so many spots up for grabs. 4 spots to be exact from each of the sides. G2, they're already guaranteed to be qualified. They probably didn't even have to play stage 2 to be making it there from their points already solidifying themselves in that spot. BLG were able to win out from their stage 2 appearance, PaperX from their appearance as well. But these last few slots is where things become incredibly interesting. Cloud9 and NRG up for grabs. If they win that lower semifinal match, they will then go in towards North America's final spot. Na'Vi versus BBL or Giant X could take it, but even most importantly, Talon has their backs against the wall because they have to win. And I mean absolutely have to. You go back to that bracket, they have to beat RRQ to qualify. If they don't, DRX will be in from a solidification of the points that they have accrued all throughout the season.
Ooh, it is do or die for Talon, and they're going to have to continue that Herculean run as well. They did fall to PaperX, but it is PaperX, so you still have that one last chance. We'll have to see when everything concludes in these coming weeks to see who will be our last representatives for each of the regions going into Champions Paris.